Hi, everybody. Welcome back and happy Tuesday, which means happy Vanderpump Rules premiere for season 12. Guys, this is going to be a good day. We also have the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. We have a lot going on. So before we jump into that, clearly we know that there has been a lot of contention between Tamra and Scheana, and now this is just continuing. So we're going to break it all down. If you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, well, definitely get subscribed. And yeah, I guess let's just let it snow. Okay, let's go. All right, guys. So before we get started, you're always asking me about my go-to for like my skincare, and I appreciate it. So if you guys are new to the Addams family, it is not a secret. It is my Blue Mean Face Pro 2.0. This guy, I do not leave the house without. That's why I have one for the house and one for the road. Now, with that, you can press the button and change the settings, but you can hear it. It sounds like a little massage. Feels so good. And it uses little microcurrents to lift, illuminate, rejuvenate your skin, take the inflammation out. And the best part is normally this is $300. It is the best holiday gift that you can give someone. You get $200 off if you click on the link in my description, also posted in the comment section. And if they don't love it and it doesn't reduce their double chin, then, well, they'll refund you 100%. But with that, we got to get into this. I don't even like... Jesus Christ. So now Scheana is saying that Tamra is the one spreading a false rumor that her ex-husband, Mike Shay, wants his last name back, implying that he no longer wants to be associated with Scheana and have her have his last name. She denied that this is true. I'm going to say this. I worked with Mike Shay. That's how I ended up working at SUR. I was working with him at Malibu Fish Grill. This was after the first season that they did for Vanderpump Rules. And he was always a really sweet guy, you know, like he fell down this like terrible path that you guys saw play out on the show, but super, super nice. Eventually he was let go. And honestly, like I didn't show up for work because I had I believe I had a shift at SUR and they were trying to call me and they're like, Adam, where are you? And I was like, no. So then I like blocked Malibu Fish Girl's number. And then I came in the next day and the manager, Roxanne, was like, I'm sorry, but Vasily wants me to fire you. And I was like, okay. It's the only time that I've ever really kind of. Anyways, back to it. Mike Shay was always like a super, super sweet guy. And he was always very kind to everyone. But Scheana explained on her podcast that she asked Mike if it bothered him that she still goes by Scheana Shay. And he reportedly told her that he didn't care. And he was fine with her keeping the last name. She said part of the motive might be to hurt her brand and public image. And she said that, you know, she's been Scheana Shay for over a decade and she doesn't want to go through changing her name again. Now, meanwhile, there was an unseen clip from season 19 reunion of the Real Housewives of Orange County where Katie addressed rumors that Scheana was involved in the Roofie allegations. You guys remember that with Gretchen Rossi. And those allegations trace back to a long-running controversy involving another cast member. And some claim that a former cast friend turned to a blogger, which would be Kiki, was also a part of passing those rumors along with Scheana. At the reunion, when asked, you know, producers, the reference through Katie, she tried to trace the rumors, like the origin of them. And the claim was that there was a timeline, social media, and a social graph showing a longstanding friendship between Scheana and the cast member at the center of the party that was used to argue if anyone told the blogger, maybe it was Scheana, but no concrete proof was presented. It was only hearsay. So Katie kept saying that this is a rumor that I've heard. Now, from the production side, they countered that. In fact, the cast reboot, like reedition of the cast member, was due to her previous appearance on a spinoff show, not because of any alleged involvement by Scheana. So suggesting that the rumor had no bearing on casting decisions, that's where production is coming from. So, yeah. I mean, this is pretty explosive for a few reasons. One, it brings two major reputational bombs, a rumor about Mike Shay dumping Scheana's last name or wanting her to, which undercuts her brand. And also, 2, the serious allegation of involvement in the Roofie rumor dissemination, which carries a lot of heavy moral and public perception, at least the weight of it. So the fact that this is being addressed publicly means it's not just back channel gossip, it's now part of the official Bravo world narrative. And whatever happens here could impact friendships, reputations, future casting, a public image for everybody who's involved. So the repeated framing by insiders as just rumors that I heard rather than actually bringing cold hard evidence, it highlights that kind of classic like he said she said drama. So it's not good, I'll say that. It ain't good, honey. But hold on, I'm gonna share the clip. Here we go.
Now Tamra's trying to spread that Shay wants his last name back and he doesn't want me to be Scheana Shay. Also not true, because I had a conversation with him before the book came out. I talked to him about it. I said, does it bother you that I still use this last name?
Yeah.
He goes, not at all. He goes, I don't care. He's like,
why did you have your husband's new name?
I don't want to go through changing my name again. My brand has been Scheana Shay for the last 10 years.
True, because then it will be like, what would it be though?
Scheana Davies.
I'll keep Shay.
Yeah. You know? And now Tamra's trying to spread that Shay wants his last name back.
Okay, so 1, even if he had a problem with it, she's allowed to keep the last name. It's like Kris Jenner, her brand is now Kris Jenner. So she kept Bruce Jenner, who is now Caitlyn Jenner's last name. That is the name that people identify her with. You know, at one point, even on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, she even explored the idea of potentially changing her name back to Kardashian. But no, she kept that last name. Her and Caitlyn do not have any sort of relationship. Caitlyn recently came out in interviews saying, like, it's sad, but Kris and I don't talk. We don't have any sort of communication. And that's just where we stand at this point, which shocker, 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 shocker. But going back to it, it's really not Mike's choice. It really is Scheana's choice. So I'm going to defend Scheana in the sense of just being like, she is allowed to do whatever she wants. She took that last name. Anybody can change their name. I can change my last name to Kardashian right now. You can't do anything about it. And that's just the simple fact of it. If somebody's upset about it, sometimes you have to look at it like it's none of your business. But I want to hear what you guys think, guys. Pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And don't forget to check out my Blue Mean Face Pro 2.0. Perfect holiday gift. I'm posting the link in the description and also pinning it in the comment section. I love you guys, and we'll see you soon.